we'll look at the average cost method for estimating our inventory. So inventory estimation is used for insurance claims, loan applications, auditor testing. Inventory estimation, there is the gross profit method and the retail inventory method. In the retail method, there are 3 different ways to calculate it. We're going to look at the average cost method of the retail inventory method. It does tend to be more reliable than the gross profit method, at least it's thought to be. Use the cost to retail percentage. Little terminology you need to know. Initial markup, that's the original amount of the markup from the cost to the selling price. Additional markup is increase in selling price after the initial markup. Markup cancellation, elimination of an additional markup, not the initial. Markdown, reduction of the selling price below the original selling price. And markdown cancellation is just elimination of the markdown. So just make a note of this terminology. They are included in the retail column for this method. Cost to retail percentage. Goods at cost divided by goods at retail, or cost divided by sales price. Instead of taking gross profit divided by sales price, now I'm taking my cost divided by the sales price. So average cost method, you take beginning inventory plus net purchases, gives available, less cost of goods sold gives ending inventory, similar to the gross profit. A little more detail goes into it because you're looking at those nets with all the different markups and marks down. You don't even think about that with the gross profit method. So average cost, make a column for cost for retail. You have your beginning inventory, cost, and your sales price. Net purchases, net markups, less markdowns, and notice this is before you calculate that ratio. That's the key for the average cost method. Now do your math. Cost to retail, 405, 360 divided by 627. See those 2 bottom numbers? Then subtract net sales. Estimated inventory at retail, just do the math. Estimated inventory at cost, this is where I use that ratio. Take the 203 times the percentage, that's my estimated cost of goods sold, and estimated ending inventory. But the key again is, with any estimation technique, these are estimates only. So retail method elements. Before cost to retail percentage, you add to the cost column freight in. You subtract from the cost and the retail column purchase returns. You subtract only from the cost column the purchase discounts using the gross method. Abnormal shortages are a subtraction from both columns. And then after the cost to retail percentage is calculated, you subtract from the retail only the normal shortages. Normal is just what you expect to happen. Abnormal would be an amount out of the ordinary. Employee discounts are added to net sales. So this is a page you may want to take notes of. Key is though it's an estimate.